All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the 100K Hairstylist. And this week, we are talking all about tips to becoming a confident hairstylist and, building your confidence and competency. So, here's my question to you. Have you ever had that awkward silence with a salon guest? If you've ever found yourself feeling the need to have more confidence that those top stylists possess, then this episode is definitely for you. Confidence is a skill set, and you can totally acquire the skills with a little training and some sweat equity. But let's understand that there is a cost to not dealing with this. And I have seen all types of hairstylists in the industry. And the ones who are really making that money have the gift of confidence. But the shy and quiet ones often appear out of place, and the customer can feed off of that, taking it as a lack of confidence in their craft. And what most stylists who lack confidence do is just ignore that they have the challenge and just make excuses for themselves and say things like, I don't like to talk. Well, studies have shown that a successful hairstylist is made up of 80% confidence and 20% skill set. That's crazy, right? But customers really want and crave a relationship with the person who is doing their hair. They not only want to look beautiful, but they want to feel beautiful too. And part of that is going to be those communication skills. So do not fret, though, if you are one of the ones who are a little bit quieter and shy. As a top 200 salon owner and coach, I have helped many people on their path to becoming a confident hairstylist. And in this episode, I share some of their stories with you so that you can jumpstart your journey to building confidence and your income. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So, if you are perpetually stressed and anxious, you are going to be living in a depressed state. It's as simple as that. Everything in your life will feel like it's going wrong. And this is exactly what happened with one of my interns, Nicole. She was always feeling like she couldn't do anything right, and her confidence took a direct hit as a result. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret right now. For every negative thing that Nicole said, we asked her to follow it up with something that she was grateful for or that brings her joy. Okay? So after this practice, she believed more in herself, thus helped her move through customers with more confidence. And you'll see, as humans, we experience a wide array of emotions. If you feel grateful and happy, you exude confidence to your customer. And if you're feeling bogged down and negative, your customer will sense that unhappiness and take it as fear of doing their hair. And that is never a good situation you want to be in. And in Nicole's situation, she was always like, I can't do this or I can't do that, and would go into these situations. Like, let's say she had a balayage on her books. She would be like, I can't do balayages. I don't know how to do balayages. And she would put that energy out there before she even got to her guests. So what do you think the result would be? It would be that she couldn't do balayages, and people would sense that. Now, if she went into the situation with, I can totally do this, and I'm going to jump right in, and we're going to get this done, that is going to come off to the customer as confident and that you know exactly what you're doing. So, how do you avoid the latter, which was, being bogged down with negativity and your customer sensing that as unhappiness and fear? Well, know that you are completely in control of your feelings. In Nicole's case, we reminded her by backing up any negative feeling with a positive one. So, for instance, if she said, I don't like to talk, we asked, what conversation have you had recently where you actually related to a customer? And she would tell us how she talked about how both of them had a puppy and they could totally relate to that. Puppies put anyone in a good mood, no? You see, confidence is not something that you're born with, it is something that you create. So, retrain your thoughts, is what I'm saying. If you say, I can't cut short pixie cuts, instead say, I can totally cut a pixie cut with enough practice. Get your ass on a mannequin and practice that cut at least 3 times. You'll be amazed at how it turns out when you approach it with positivity. And by that third one, I am quite confident you're gonna really know what you're doing. But if you say things like, I'm not a salesperson when it comes to retail, instead say, how can I help this person achieve their goals when styling through a retail recommendation? You will see retail fly off the shelf because now what you're doing is you're approaching it with, how can I address this person's problem through retail? So for instance, if somebody said they lacked volume, you can say, oh my gosh, I have a perfect shampoo and conditioner and a styling aid that will solve your volume challenges. Now you're not so much selling product as you are offering a solution to their problem. And when you do that, people want to buy those solutions. So that's the whole key behind changing your mindset and making it work for you. And then, of course, let's say you have people in your chair and you say, I have nothing to talk about with this person. That happens more frequently than you think. There are a lot of stylists who are like, we have nothing in common. I have nothing to talk about. Instead, I want you to say something like, what can I find to talk about with this person? You can start asking questions about their life and find that puppy to relate to, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You'll likely see your retention percentage go up because your customer will want to see you again because they'll like the conversation. They'll want to have more conversation with you. And like we talked about, 80% of what you do is communicating with your customer. So you can see what's happening here. You'll need to practice, 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 my friends, okay? Change your outlook on things and reap those rewards. I have seen this technique work for countless other people, and I know it will work for you too. Now that you know how to shift your mindset to become a confident hairstylist, chances are you may be feeling a little bit slow in the salon and you're wanting to learn how you can fix it. Well, in this case, I want you to go ahead and check out my free training that will help you get booked up and take your career to the next level. Go ahead and visit gartnerjames.com/fill-my-books. And don't forget to go ahead and smash that like button below if you found this live helpful, and hit subscribe because this tells the interwebs to release this helpful content to more people like you who could benefit from it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little live-a-roo, and I will see you friends on the next one. Bye.